Hi, I'm Ron Paulk, and today I'm going to begin building the total station. This is a new tool that does not replace the workbench, the miter stand, or the crosscut jig. This concept came to me after using my workbench and miter stand on the projects I've been doing in the last couple of years. And so I got to thinking about scaling down my bench, and then also about incorporating the miter stand in the bench as well. I ended up using more of the miter stand than the workbench, although many facets of both are in this. I began this process this summer knowing that the remodel project we were working on was coming up, and I wanted to have the bench ready for that. That was a little bit too much to ask, but I was able to get this prototype together. This is far from the finished bench, and this video, being the first in a series, will show the process of building that final bench. I'm still working on the plans as well, so I'll be adapting and modifying as I go. This total station here is more of a Franken bench. It's been torn apart, remodeled, redesigned. Parts of it now are far from what the finished product will be. The right miter extension is built one way, the left is modified and built another, and the final one will be different again. The router station behind the saw, I love the concept of it being there, but in the real world of using this bench over the past few months, I've realized that there's a better location for it. So there's a lot of things like that that will be adapted as I move forward and build this, and as you see me in this process. I've got all the materials. In the background you can see there's 3/4 plywood and 1/2-inch plywood. I have also here some of the hardware. All of that added together, the plywood included, and the plywood's the most expensive, I have $234. So in answer to your question, the cost of materials to me is $234. What I'm going to get started with now is rough cutting all the big stuff. I've roughed out all the large parts. They're not milled yet, so there'll be more coming from these that I'll use for some of the smaller pieces. This wood is the leftover 3/4 that I have, and this is the leftover 1/2-inch. Some of that will be used for some of the smaller parts as well. But you can see the efficiency you get from the plywood. Now that I have the large parts roughed out, I'm going to start milling them. The first thing I want to do is make a couple of templates so that I can use a router to cut multiple parts that'll be exactly the same.